This is a great question in light of yesterday's news that Chariot of the Gods author and, pseudoscientist extraordinaire Erick Van Daniken passed away at the age of 90. This is a wonderful little bit of that paper trail that no one ever really talks about when talking about his hypotheses that allow us to really start tearing apart the 60 years of contamination of actual archaeological study and actual cultural history all around the world. It's allows us to tear away the mask of, Erick Van Daniken being full of crap. Now, for those of you who didn't see the video that this comment is on, and for who may not have seen the news, Chariot of the Gods author Erick Van Daniken, the guy who inspired the TV show Ancient Aliens and all of this other pseudoscience, the ideas that, the aliens had to build the Nazca lines and stuff like that, passed away. And archaeologists all over the world have raised a toast to our jobs being a little bit easier to, push back against pseudoscience and cultural erasure. Now, one of the things that people in the sciences, not just archaeology, but all sorts of sciences, have pointed out is that Erick Van Daniken plagiarized a bunch of his work. Now, the source material and book that Daniken is accused of plagiarizing the most is a book called The Morning of the Magicians by French author, and I'm going to pronounce this two ways, Robert Charroux, or Robert Charroux, depending, it's this. I'm not sure quite the pronunciation, but there you go. And Charroux's book is essentially a blueprint of how aliens came here and influenced the development of humanity. Now, one of the things that really is interesting and has been tied to by other researchers and other authors and academics and professionals all the time, but I'm going to do it again here, is that Charroux was pen pals. Absolutely loved this guy, but was direct pen pals with a man named H.P. Lovecraft, who wrote the other, real ancient aliens vibe science fiction in the 1930s. And they had this pen pal relationship back and forth, and it's actually the works of H.P. Lovecraft that inspired Charroux to write Better, and then the book of Robert Charroux that inspired Erick Van Daniken. So even if Van Daniken didn't intentionally plagiarize Charroux's work, he's still trying to present science fiction as actual fact. Now, as I said in that other video, Daniken was a con man. He was arrested for fraud, embezzlement, theft, etc., so forth. So he was not a stranger to how court cases worked, and when these charges of plagiarism were brought against him in 1993, I think, he chose to settle, and part of that settlement was to include Charroux as a cited source in subsequent printings of his books. If he was innocent of the plagiarism charges, you think he would have fought it, right? It's almost like, why would you redact a document if your name's not in it, right?